Sleepy Creek Manufacturing. Proud American-made traps and trapping equipment. Made by trappers, made for trappers. Benville Outdoors, Deep South Lures, Canine Hitter, Old Pearl Bobcat, Spotted Flattail, Juju Fox, and Killer Beaver. Well, fellas, we're here at the newest Beaver location. Looks like there's a couple of decent old slides right here. Got some fresh cuttings here. This one's deep. This is a deep little lake right here. So we're going to do a little tour and see what we can find. Beaver been here a while, as you can tell. Got that little creek about burn up. So we're going to check it out and see what we can find. Well, fellas, there's the castor mound, the feeder sticks, and right there, ripples on the water. Anyway, the trap's sitting right in there. You can barely see it. There's the 1330 here, and there's one right over there. Back up here at the house, and I just wanted to take a minute here and show you guys the beaver from this morning. It was too dark to get any video of it, so I apologize for that, but can't be helped. I have to check these things at like 5:30 in the morning. Let me take a look at this thing. There he is. About 35 pounds. He's not real big, but he's a good average beaver. So I caught him in the 330. He's got all of his toes, so it wasn't this one that pulled out of the Drounder rig. Is City Slicker Beaver number 2. Well, fellas, yeah, I know I got a dark camouflage jacket on, but this is the big boy that I picked up this morning. He's heavy. He probably weighs, I don't know, 50 pounds or so, or bigger. His back pads are just about as big as my hands. There's a big old tail. He's got a couple little marks on his tail. Oh man, he's heavy. He's a big one. About all I can do to hold him up. So anyway, beaver number 3, number 2 out of the second City Slicker pond. This happens to be the one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he's missing his toe right there. Unfortunately, he's the one that got out of the Drounder rig. I think he sidestepped the trap and it just toe caught him. Had the pan tension too light. So anyway, I got to put him down. He's heavy. Thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't get video at the pond. Closed captioning for Darkwoods Outdoors Real Trapping, provided by Benville Outdoors Deep South Lures, Canine Hitter, Old Pearl Bobcat, Spotted Flattail, Juju Fox, and Killer Beaver. Well, fellas, this is our third location for our for the City Slicker Beaver. And you can tell this is the lower dam right here, and this is nothing more than a drainage ditch for a bunch of warehouses. And you can see, I'll get down there closer to it, but it's about 6 or 8 feet deep and it is not froze. So I'm a happy man right now. And beaver been pretty busy in here. There's another dam about 50 yards up the hill or up the creek there, and then there's another one that's on around the bend behind that building. It kind of veers off that direction. So Give me a few minutes here. We'll get out, we'll do a little investigating, check things out, see how things are, and we'll get some traps set in here and get these beaver out of here for these folks. I think this is going to be fun. Hang with me. We'll be right back. Alright fellas, this right here is just a small retaining pond. And you'll see some of the commercial buildings and stuff in the background. No big deal. We made the extra effort to double check with our local game laws, trapping laws, and everything's up and up. We have all froze in over here on this end. The beaver dam wasn't. Let's see if I can get them geese in there. There you go. Anyway, this is all froze in, so I think we're going to go down here to the dams and work this creek where this water's running out. See if we can't do some good down there. Well, this house has been built in the last month, and we got about 3 to 4 inches of snow hit the ground last night, as you can tell. And looky there, there's a big heat spot. I think we got beaver at home in there. It's a good thing. So at least I know they're still up here. Found several good slides that they've been to in the last, I don't know, 24 hours or so. But yeah, this beaver hut wasn't here, I don't know, 6-8 weeks ago. So they've done this since then. And it's right on the bank. Probably gonna have to get out there in the water a little bit and poke around, see what I can find. If I can find a run going in and out, I'll set both sides of it. We'll go from there. So, hey fellas, got me a dive stick. Actually, down here where you can see it, it's kind of thick in here where these things are coming up. These beaver are coming up right here. And right there you can see the dive stick I put in for the 330. That other one down here at the bottom, right in there, that's just a reflection. So there's a 330 in there. I got some feed sticks right there, big feed pile, probably 8 or 10 sticks, and that's our first set. It took me about 20 minutes to put it in because it was, you wouldn't believe it, but that little ditch right there at that spot is about 6 feet deep. So it just falls off right there. So I put that 330 right at the edge of where it falls off in hopes that we would get one to dive down and catch him in that 330 coming to that feed bed. But the reason I put it there is because they've been cutting in here. You can see right there, there's a little bit of snow on it, but there was fresh tracks coming up through that trail right up to this in the snow. So sometime during last night during the snow, they was up here cutting on that. So yeah, I was kind of surprised that it was done last night, because there was beaver tracks and you could see where they had kind of wallered their self down there back into the creek. So we're gonna head back down to the pond dams or the beaver dams, and we're gonna set 2 or 3 down there. Well fellas, had a good dam set here. You see where I broke it loose right in here. Unfortunately, if you look at my trap,